Everybody, welcome back. It's your boy, Mr. Green Hands. I'm here at the allotment today. It might look quite sunny, but I'm telling you, it is cold out here. The wind, look at my lips, it's cold. But today is a day that I decided that it's time to put my persimmon tree directly in the ground. Take it out of the pot and put it directly in the ground, and let's see what happens to it. Because let me show you how it's done in approximately 2 years. It's technically its anniversary for this tree, but let me show you how it's done within 2 years. So I'm looking at, let me show you. There's no point talking. Let me go and show you right now. This is my Japanese persimmon. I've had it from January. I bought 2 of them, but only 1 survived. And I bought this at a height of 10 centimeters, guys. This was like a little twig, just like this, and it was quite reasonable when I purchased it. It was very reasonable. I'm sure it's not reasonable now, but this is a variety of Japanese persimmon, which is called kake, which is a beautiful fruit. I love it. It's super sweet, super fibrous, and it's amazing. And the best thing about this variety, or you can, when it's fruiting and it's going to be ripe, it don't need to be the soggy variety. It doesn't have any staininess in it. You can eat it directly from the tree. Unlike its counterpart, which is the American variety, you will have a mouth full of glue and horrible tasting. And those variety, you need to make sure they're fully ripe, like soft. And I don't like soft fruit like that, so I love the Japanese or the Asian variety of persimmon. And today we're gonna put it in its forever home for the moment, until I decide to change my mind. Who knows, but I doubt it very much. It's grown so well, so it's about time I stuck it in its natural habitat, which is the soil, which I call it the plug. So this is a socket, so let me plug it in. So in the next year or 2, I might actually get some persimmon, I hope, because it is 2 years. So it's done so well. Look at that, the growth is unbelievable. And I will not be pruning this back maybe in its 4th year. I want it to get some roots development going. I need it to be very strong, but I am going to keep it low, so I don't need to go too far. I will prune it when it gets established. But look at this, guys, because you can see this next year, if you look closely, you see all these nodules on the side of them here. That's where another growth will take place and develop some leaves and everything. It's going to be beautiful. So let me get over there now to put it in the ground, and you guys can see me do that. 1 second. So this garden bed, I have had a lot of nasturtium in there, and I got some garlic in there. You guys can see right at the back here, but I really want to get it going a bit better, because this is the perfect. So you guys know that I was here pruning back this conference pear. That's really to make room for this, as well as to let more light in and be able to, gather my fruit when I need to. I don't need to climb the whole tree to retrieve it, even though I can get something that you can use a long stick and pick it. I was not trying to have that. And look who's turned up. Every time I'm here, I kid you not, guys, my Robin, he never leaves me alone. Some of the videos, if you don't look closely, you will see Robin there with me, with his family, coming down and helping me out. And it's just a beautiful thing. Every single time I'm about to dig something, because you know what they're looking for, the worms. So I'm gonna let them have something too. It's not about me. They have to eat, so I'm happy for them to eat something. So I'm gonna use my hole that I have right here. This was filled up with loads of compost and on top of its own soil, but it hasn't produced what I want it to produce. So the idea this year is to try to get more fruit trees or fruit shrubs like blueberries and raspberries around the allotment, because I want to have more fruit. Let me get around the other side here. I will have to dig quite a good size hole, because I need it to be deep enough for the whole rooting system to go down into. Let me do that quickly and get back to you guys. So I've dug the hole. Let me get you guys a little bit closer so you guys can see. It's literally, I've dug it to the point where I've put the pot in and sort of estimate like where it's going to be. And what I'm going to do next it shouldn't be a surprise to a lot of people, because in the UK we have especially London, we have so much clay that will not help the plant rooted to get going. So I'm gonna add some of my own compost, which I did my own composting here at the allotment. If you look closely, you can see all the wormy dermies all ready to add value to my garden. Every scoop I take is an abundance of life, and it's so beautiful when you actually all the food scraps and stuff that you've had at home all over the allotment, you can now turn it into something that's going to help your garden, and it's beautiful. I'm just going to use 1 scoop of that, and then I'm going to add my other compost that I have in a flower pot. Look at it, it was in another flower pot. This is a pepper I had in there. Didn't do well, but I like to keep the soil. So I'm gonna shake it off. It's a little bit frozen. I might have to use, yes, I think I'm gonna have to use the old machete. 1 second, guys. So I've got the machete here. I'm gonna use it quickly using the blunt end of the machete just to beat off or knock off all the soil around this pot here, because the pepper is finished. The cold has done its due. I really want the soil because I've had my great one underneath, so that would help with the soil. I'm gonna just knock it a little bit, you know, just wake up all that best stuff, because it's gonna be amazing. Because you know the clay doesn't help with the absorption. What's wrong with my words today? To absorb and let the water go through it, it's not very good. It just settles on it. So you need to actually add all this stuff to it to give your plant the best chance. I'm just gonna mix it up a little bit with my one underneath the bottom. Yes, sir. It's like alchemy, you know. This is beautiful. This is great biology. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you the roots, and this is why I really wanted to do it. The roots at the bottom of the pot have started to curl inwards. They're starting to look like they're not going to do very well. They're wrapping around each other, and what best way, now is the time for me to take it out of its habitat that it was in and pop it in here. But I don't want to break so much root. I just want to loosen him up and loosen up the roots so he can start to get its forever home. And in this compost there is vermiculite as well. That's going to help with the drainage as well in this one here. And then I'm going to backfill it in, because I'm just trying to let the roots come out. Excuse me if my big head is in the way so you guys can't see. I'm a one-man show here, and I'm gonna pop it in. Maybe take a little bit out and get it done a little bit more. Yes, I think that looks good. It's kind of straight. Nothing in life is always the same, but I'm gonna backfill it using the hoe. Excuse me. So I'm gonna backfill it using the hoe of the soil that was there. I must knock the camera down at the same time. And the thing as well, like in this compost box, or this box here, this garden bed, had a lot of compost on top of it, horse manure and stuff like that. So it is quite rich, but I don't know, maybe because of where the trees are, it was producing garlic and a hell of a lot of nasturtium, but it wasn't doing me any justice with anything else. So I'm like, you know what, I want to put something that can produce fruit. And look, because I trimmed all of this back, all that light in there will kind of focus, because that's how I'm going to have to do it, because I don't have an abundance of land here at the allotment to be able to plant all what I want, but it's something. So what I'm going to do now is give it a little drink, its final drink, not, you know, or is awakening drink in the ground. And I'm going to put a little bit of just around it, not too close to the roots, because I want him to stay and get focus. Just because it is dormant at the moment, it wouldn't even matter too much to me anyway. Everybody's gardening is different. Please take note of this. I might be saying these things. Do your research. Whatever happened in my garden only affects me, not you. So please take note. Yes, I am showing you these things, but do your own research before you go ahead. Everywhere is different. I know my soil. I know this plant should be okay. If it doesn't, I've already got another one in another pot there, which is bigger, that will produce fruit faster than this one, because it is bigger, it's more mature. But I think this is ready to go in the ground. So I'm going to get some wood chip and a drink of water from an ice bucket, because it's frozen out here still, and just give it a little drink, and we'll proceed from there. So I'm just going to give it a little water in, and I'm not going to give it too much. The soil is quite frozen and there's a lot of moisture in it, but I just want to give it a little drink. And then I'm going to cover it up with some wood chips around the base, but not too close. You know, I want to just cover all of this with some wood chips. and let it do its thing, because it's in dormant stage. It's not in growing stage, but with the dormancy now it starts to focus its energy on the roots of the plant and the main stem, so to survive the harsh weather that we have here. And I can't wait to see it, because it grew so good for me last year. It's like it's telling me, okay, I need to be out of this. This pot is not doing me any justice, and I took note of that. Now I'm here and I want to be eating these beautiful kake Japanese persimmon. I love them, and that's the thing for me. It's like I want to be able to have something in the garden, which I do already, growing around all the seasons, you know. Let's get this other, I'm gonna just cover it up a bit, and I will be planting some stuff close to it, like some onions around the edges or something like that. And I've already got garlic, so I'll stick some onions in there and just keep looking after it. And just watching the plant will tell you guys sometimes what it requires, so you don't have to be doing too much. Simplicity is sometimes better than a lot of things that we do. But yeah, that is how it's looking right now. I'm going to leave it like that, so all the wood chip is going to break down, feed the soil, and I won't even do much with this plant because the soil itself is quite healthy. I've added so much value in there as it is with the stuff I have. I'm not going to touch it with no fertilizer the year. I'm actually probably not going to fertilize anything for the rest of the year. I probably won't do any because this soil is rich. I don't need to do anything. That is it from your boy Mr. Green Hands. I'm here at the allotment. No matter the weather, no matter the time, I'm out here doing what I need to do, so I'll be able to get ahead of the game and grow vegetables throughout the year. And please do not forget to like, comment and subscribe, and if you can, please look after the planet. Look out for another one from your boy Mr. Green Hands. See you guys next time. Stay blessed.